Are involuntary movements of the body during meditation considered a hindrance, even though mindfulness of these movements is present? I had this one recently. Ideally, you don't move in meditation. Ideally, you bear with it. No? So even when you have sharp pain, you put up with it. This is the ideal stage that we're trying to get to. But just like everything else, just like watching the stomach, it's a process, and it takes time and it takes training. So regardless of this sort of teaching, it will seem impossible to the beginner meditator to do this. They'll find themselves moving quite often, actually. So this is where we say, when you do move, just be mindful of it. And you shouldn't feel bad about moving. But you should be clear that your goal is to eventually catch it so early on. Because what it means is you've caught it at the point where you're already upset about it. And therefore are giving rise to the karma, the action of moving. When you catch it early enough, you don't even get upset about it. For instance, you have pain, and you catch the pain, or you have itching or so on, and you catch the itching early on, and eventually you're able to acknowledge it until it goes away, rather than moving. So, are the movements a hindrance? No, they're you could look at them as more of a stage in your practice that you should strive to eventually rise above, or not, because of course if you're practicing once or twice a day and then going to work or going to school, you might not get to that position, to that situation, at least not for a long time, where you're able to sit with it. So you shouldn't be discouraged by the fact that you have to move, and the correct answer is yes, to be mindful of the movements. If you move, say, wanting to move, lifting, moving, or as best you can, at least acknowledging the disliking, the discomfort, and so on. Acknowledging what you can, and being clear in your mind about it.